Hello everyone, my name's Jess Prophet. How cool is the event today? I'm absolutely loving seeing videos from everyone demonstrating their different favorite products and anyway, I'm really loving seeing everyone do their little videos and sharing their favorite Tupperware products. Thank you for jumping on and joining me live for my video. I'm Jess Prophet, and my little segment is I'm going to show you guys how to melt chocolate like a Masterchef. So now I don't know about you guys, but when I learned how to melt chocolate way back in like home ec, you know, at high school, we were taught to like put one of those metal bowls over some boiling water on an element and stir and be careful because you might burn it, and it just all felt really complicated. And so I absolutely love that I can do melted chocolate using Tupperware, and it's like so easy, guys. Let me show you how easy it is. So we've got these two products here. This one is the 1 litre micro cook pitcher. Let's just call it microwave jug, okay? 1 litre microwave jug, and then we've got this set here, which is a 500 ml and a 250 ml. Okay, so I'm going to show you different things from both. And this is, so you guys might have heard in an earlier segment about heat and eats. I'm not going to talk about heat and eats. If you want more information about that, go check out the earlier segment. Heat and eats are awesome. Now this is a really similar material. Actually, I think it's the same. It's the microwave material where the microwavey things that the microwave doesn't actually see the plastic here. It goes straight through right to the product. So you'll hear from all the like professional chefs and all that you're not supposed to melt chocolate in plastic. But let me just show you something. Look, so I've cut up some chocolate here. You need to make sure your chocolate is a good quality. So cheaper chocolate is usually filled up with quite a fatty content. And so you want to make sure you've got some good chocolate. I've just got Cadbury chocolate here. And you want to make sure it's meltable chocolate. So you don't want to use chocolate chips, right? Because chocolate chips are designed to hold their shape. So you could grab some chocolate melts like this, or you can grab yourself a block of cooking chocolate and chop it up. But check this out. I've just popped a little bit of white chocolate in here. And I'm just going to pop this into the microwave for 30 seconds. That's it. Just 30 seconds. And just see what happens. Now, technically you are supposed to reduce the power settings, but I'm putting it in for 30 seconds. So let's not panic too much for a quick little thing. Now, white chocolate typically is harder to melt than the milk chocolate and dark chocolate because the white chocolate has more fat in it. But let me show you this. 30 seconds. Pull it out, give it a little mix around so that they're not sitting in the same place. Put it back. 30 seconds. Ready? I'm using my little Tupperware spatula, which if you guys have not used a Tupperware spatula before, this is a game changer. You know how like the kids always like to look at the bowl and you know the leftovers in the bowl? They'll hate the spatula because this makes the bowl completely clean. But that also means that the quantities that the recipe you're using asks for are actually going completely in and you're not leaving any bits behind. I can't actually read your comments from here, so after the live I'm going to come back and have a look and I'll reply to all of your comments after the live, okay? But feel free to comment and ask questions or anything and I'll be more than happy to answer. So now you can see, I'll bring it closer. Ooh, can you see? Look at that, it's melted. That was just a minute. Can you see that? It's melted. Melted white chocolate, 1 minute in the microwave. And so I've just did that in 2 30-second bursts. And that's it, that's done. So if you've got a craving, just do that. I've done that in the little one, right? Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to do a chocolate ganache, okay? So sometimes you might have a craving for some chocolate sauce. Maybe you made a pudding, you want some sauce. Maybe you want to whip up something to go on top of cupcakes. You want a really easy frosting. Maybe you want to dip fruit, make a glaze, a filling in between cake layers, whatever it is. ganache is your go-to. And I will show you how easy it is to do a ganache, right? So say we've got a Masterchef challenge, we've only got 5 minutes on the clock and we need to do a ganache. Check this out, I'm using the scales. I'm going to tear the scales so now it's on 0. Now with a ganache, you just want equal parts. So whatever amount of cream you put in, you want the equal amount of chocolate. You don't have to worry about quantities, it's just equal parts, right? If you want it thicker, you use more chocolate. If you want it more runnier, you use more cream. But the standard recipe is equal parts, so I'm just going to only do a little bit. I'm just going to do 60 grams in this case. And now we heat this up first. Okay, so we heat this, and again, we just do it in small quantities. So I'm just going to pop it in for 30 seconds and talk to you about something else while that's in there. So, have you guys got a drink? Comment below what drink you're enjoying while you're watching these videos. What are you planning for lunch? Or yeah, I've got my coffee in the thermal flask. Even though I'm at home and I could just use a regular mug, I still use my thermal flask because if you're anything like me, you'll relate. You might forget about your coffee. You might get talking in a video or a friend calls or whatever, and you forget about your coffee. Just gave it a mix, putting it back in for 30 more seconds. Yeah, you might forget, and then you might come back in an hour later, and if you've just got it in a regular mug, you're like, yucky coffee, have to make another one. What a waste. Whereas, if you've got it in your flask, you come back later, you're all good to go. You can continue sipping this throughout the whole day until however long it takes for you to finish it. So, cheers to that. I love my flask. I use it every day. Between my flask and my straw bottle, guys, the straw bottle is so cool. If you don't have a straw bottle, check that one out too. Alright, so now my cream is bubbly. So that means it's at the correct temperature, which is around 100 degrees. So I'm going to pop it back onto my scales. Ta-da! And I'm tearing it, so now it's at 0. Now I'm just going to chuck in some of the chocolate that I've chopped up. Do you remember how much cream I put in there? 60 grams. So now I want 60 grams of chocolate. Now you want to make sure it's all the same chocolate type. So what I mean by that is, say if I run out of this, it actually is not a very good idea to then grab something else to match that quantity. It all needs to be the same type. So you wouldn't mix Cadbury with Nestle. You wouldn't mix milk with wine in this instance anyway for the ganache. So now I've just popped it in there and I'm just letting it sit for a little bit so that hot cream is softening the chocolate. And then I'll just give it a little bit of a mix, and literally that chocolate's already melted now in that cream, and I'm just giving it a mix through to combine them. Super, super easy. Now if you want to make a whipped ganache, you can pop it, or whipped ganache, or what are those ones? Truffles, chocolate truffles. You use this exact same quantity and you pop it in the fridge. If you're making the truffles, once it's set, you can scoop them out and roll them into little balls. Roll it into coconut, desiccated coconut, whatever. Roll it into some ground up almonds, whatever it is that you want to decorate your truffles with, and you look like an amazing Masterchef. But literally, like what was that? Couple of seconds to make that. Pop it into the fridge, cool it down, then you're just rolling it out. Like, that's not really that hard, but they look so impressive. Now, can you see? Can you see that? It's melted. So that's our ganache. So yeah, you can use that as a sauce. Most commonly, I use it as a sauce. So, alright, we've got ourselves a sauce. It's probably not the best lunch for me right now, but let's grab a plate because I've got a sneaky little surprise. Let me show you what I made up earlier in the micro cook picture. So this one, I have two. You can never have just one, guys. Once you figure out how much you can do in this, you'll want more than one, trust me. Because you can do so much and you want to be able to interchange the... You could make some baked beans in there while you make dessert at the same time. So, this recipe here is found on the Tupperware website, just, tupperware.com.au/recipes. Search for the flourless chocolate cake. It's also in the catalogue on page 40. I don't know, don't quote me on that. Have a look, and you'll see it. So just pop the plate on there, turn it upside down, and I haven't had to grease this or anything like that. A little bit stuck, but you can see there because it's non-stick. So there we are. I've turned that out, right? And then you just pour this over. Ooh, look at that. And all up, guys, that took me 10 minutes. That took me 10 minutes to make that. So that pudding, I took about like 6 minutes or something. And then how long did that ganache take? Just, a few minutes. So there we go. So I have poured too much sauce on there. I spilled it all over the bench. But what's some cooking without a mess? So yeah, anyway, what else about this? This can go in the freezer, the fridge, and the microwave. It can go from -25 degrees to 200 degrees. So yeah, so it's good for the microwave. It can go in the dishwasher. Nothing in my house, like I do not own anything in my kitchen that can't go in the dish, because I do not like washing up, right? So dishwasher is non-negotiable for me. This can go in the dishwasher. Also, let me grab the clean one. There are some measurements inside. So you've got like your 1 cup measurements, half a cup, and so forth. And then you've also got 500 mils, 1 litre. The full capacity is actually more than 1 litre, but 1 litre is the max line. It comes with a nice handle to hold it. And the splash guard, because let's be honest, if you're making up some baked beans in the microwave, you don't want the sauce splattering everywhere. Yeah, no one wants to clean out the microwave, so you've got your splash guard. When I made the cake, I did it with the lid off, and then they say in the recipe to pop the lid on to let it rest, and that helps keep it nice and moist. This lid has 2 different ends to it, so you can sort of see, well, when you get your one, or if you've already got one, grab it out of the cupboard and have a look. There's one side where there's no lines at the spout, and then there's one side where there's lines. So if you switch it around so you can see where there's some lines there, that means you can strain it out. So say you made some 2-minute noodles. This is my guilty go-to quick solution for lunch when I'm really busy. Probably not the healthiest option, but nevertheless. So 2-minute noodles, just pop that in there, pour some boiling water in. If you're a soup out of noodles kind of person, well then that's when you would put the lid on there and strain it out, and then you can eat your noodles. If you're a soup in person, well you just leave it in. Yeah, so that's the jug. You can use it for cooking, serving, storing, say maybe you've got some leftovers and you just store it into the fridge. I often make up a chocolate sauce in this maybe for dessert, right? And I've got some leftovers in there. This might join together because I've got white chocolate in there at the moment. But this one can actually act as a lid for this one. So then you just pop it like that, and then you pop that into the fridge, and then you can pull that out for the next day. Yeah. So you can do that. I would probably suggest tipping it into a Clearmate because it's going to store a lot neater, and if you bump it over, it's not going to, that lid isn't secure on there, it's just sitting on there. So yeah, I would recommend, storing it in a Clearmate or something like that, but it's an option for you. You're in a hurry, you don't want to clean up just before bed, so you just whack it into the fridge and you deal with it tomorrow. So that's an option. That also is helpful for cooking as well. Because you might be cooking something in that jug and you need a bit of a lid on that. So because this one doesn't come with a lid as such, but the smaller one acts like a lid. So, or other way around too. The bigger one could act like a lid for the smaller one. Doesn't matter. Yes. So what else was I going to say? Oh yes, guys. What's so special about May in Tupperware? So the month of the year is May. I know it's crazy. This year has been so insane, has it not? But what is so special about May in Tupperware? So every May, Tupperware celebrates their birthday. I can't read your comments, so you probably have already said that. Yeah, so this year is Tupperware's 59th birthday, as you've probably heard from all the other demonstrations so far. And so to celebrate Tupperware's birthday, we always do mystery packs, and usually mystery packs are only for a week. But however, Tupperware's been so generous with us this year, and they've extended the mystery pack sale to be for the whole month. The whole month. So we've still got a whole other week where we can add on our mystery packs to our order. So you can get $120 of value product for just $35 when you add it onto your order of 100. Check this out, I've got some behind me. So, I'm not telling what's in them, it's a surprise. They're actually a gift for a friend. So, anyway, I realize I'm over time. So, make sure you place your orders. If you see something you really like, really please get it. Even if it's in regular range, guys, Tupperware has been selling like nuts at the moment. So if you see something you like, get it while stocks last. And yeah, thank you so much for spending your time with me, and hopefully you enjoyed my little chocolate demo. And guess what? Now I've got to eat it all. Okay, see you all later.